Live. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Daily Dish with Candice Cooper. It is chilly. I have my little sweatshirt on, and thankfully I had today off. So I literally just went to the supermarket, laid in bed, did some housekeeping, and just just went for a walk, went for a nice long drive just to clear my mind. And for me, my best ideas come when I'm in the car on a long drive, just listening to good music, windows cracked, heated seat on. I love it. So that's what I did today. I had off today, and it was 100% dedicated to chilling, napping, being cozy, wearing cozy socks, and snuggling. And that was all. That was literally all I had. That was all I had in me today. But I probably have to wash my hair tonight too, because I have stuff to do this weekend. But got my hair cut the other day, Saturday, and I'm loving it. I said, give me 90s. And also, I like that it's rainy today because I like a little bit of frizz in my hair. It does not bother me at all. So anyway, I showed my hairstylist. I said, girl, give me 90s. Give me 90s hair, square back, blunt layers. And she said, bitch, say less. So she gave me exactly what I wanted. This is exactly what I wanted. I did fry off my bangs because, here, I'll show you guys, but they're growing. They're growing. It's all good. They're coming back to life. I did twirl my hair into oblivion today because I was just doom scrolling and twirling my hair. When I was married to my ex-husband, he was such an anxious person. Now I know why, because he was having a gender identity crisis. He wanted to be a chick, but he's a 6'2", handsome, bearded man. He was so fucking good looking. Oh my gosh. I met my ex-husband on the train platform at Delancey Street, New York City. And it was 4th of July. And I have this whole crazy backstory about why I was down there that night. But I turn around and there's this guy, and he goes, do you know where the McDonald's is? And I was like, yeah, there's one right upstairs, or there's one at Kosciuszko. And the guy behind him goes, I live at Kosciuszko. And I was like, good for you, loser. Anyway, he ended up being easy P. I will do it. Say the word. But we ended up being neighbors, and he had a captain's hat on, and we sat next to each other on the train, and he put the captain's hat in front of us, and we kissed. And he walked me home. He walked me to my apartment. And I said, well, you can't come upstairs because I don't know you. So you're not coming up into my apartment. And then he came the next morning because he lived right around the corner from me. He came over the next morning, and he brought me McDonald's coffee, and which obviously I'm I don't drink this. And then we went to his friend's rooftop in East Williamsburg for 4th of July, and their band was playing, and we had it was such a whirlwind. It was so romantic. So that's how I met my ex-husband. I don't even know why I got on that rant, you guys. Why did I get on that rant? I don't know. But that was... Oh, and now he wants to be a lady. Now he wants to be a woman. Thank you, Latin music. Oh, Easy P. Go to my email in my bio and we'll chat off the live about that. But yeah, so here we are, you guys. Here we are. I don't know why I got on that subject, but I do want to talk about, we're going to talk about Jeff Lewis and his little outburst today. I do want to talk about my assessment of the Hannah Berner, Giggly Squad, Paige DeSorbo. I see Hannah doing a lot of microaggressions towards Paige, telling her to cut her hair into a pixie. And here's what I'm going to say. Paige, her hair grows so fast. So it could be a bob in 6 months if she cuts a pixie, doesn't like it. She could grow it out pretty quickly, 6 months to a year. Regardless, to me, I think that Hannah is like sabotaging Paige by telling her to cut her hair into a pixie or to shave her head. It just... I'm older than both of them. I've seen a lot of different female friendships. I've seen, a lot of things play out over the years with different friend groups. And to me, I'm just like, not only that, okay, fine. You could tell her to cut her hair into a pixie, whatever. But Hannah is constantly telling Paige she can't read. And I mean, I've never seen her read. But these little subtle digs that she sends to Paige, and Paige, her whole entire life is wrapped up in Hannah. Like her career, she quit Summer House, which I think is the stupidest thing ever because there's no reason for any endorsement deals to come Paige's way if she's not on Summer House. She has her line, Daphne, but she launched the pajamas, and then we've heard nothing since then about Daphne. I haven't seen people posting it. To me, when people were doing the try-ons, it basically looked like scrubs. And I don't know. It just didn't seem like anything... Here's the thing, you could reinvent the wheel. That's fine. But do it in a way that has like the best fabric, the most flattering cut, the I don't know, cashmere blend, cashmere cotton blend. I don't know if you could blend those two together, but I'm saying like if you want to do a basic pajama line, then you have to have more going for you than it just looking like scrubs. It just seemed cheap to me. So, you guys are funny. What did I cook yesterday? Jay, welcome back. Okay, Jay, honestly, after I got off the live, I was tired. Your girl was tired. I literally made a bowl of cereal and I was like, I'm done. That's a wrap. I want to go to bed. And honestly, I had 6 little mini donuts today. I feel like I don't want to eat any more dinner tonight either. This is my live. I did, Jay. I had a bowl of cereal. It's true. So I did call Hannah out on my TikTok. People were pissed in the comments. And all I had to say was, I'm older than you people, okay? I've seen a lot of different friendships play out. I've been, I've been on the sidelines. I've been in the crosshairs. I've been all of it. So I think I know a little bit more than a lot of these girls. Why, William? Why will cashmere pajamas not work for you? Jay is so sweet. I love you, Jay. Anyway, let me know what you think. Have you ever had a friend that threw subtle digs at you, subtle jabs at you, and you just thought, like, whatever, we're besties, like, they love me? Like, that's fine. The only thing is, Paige is becoming more and more dependent on Hannah because she no longer has Summer House. But Hannah has a husband. Hannah has a whole entire touring career. Okay? Paige has an $11,000 a month apartment. Right off the bat, every month, $11,000 gone. Then we're talking about taxes. Then we're talking about agents. Then we're talking about managers' cuts. Then we're talking about, like, if she is not on another Bravo show, you cannot just live off of Amazon Live and Giggly Squad. So that's just my... We're talking about Giggly Squad. But that's just my 2 cents. As a woman who's been in the entertainment industry for a long time, who knows what it's like to be making a lot of money, thinking that that's going to last, and you start living that way and getting acclimated to that, and then the money dries up and you're like, holy shit, I wasn't expecting that. Now I have to go do X, Y, and Z. It's whatever, not really up to par. So I just feel like, Paige, you should have stayed on Summer House. You should have just been like a friend of. If you're going to be on the Summer House spinoff, where they like follow you guys around the city, fine. As long as you're still on TV and you don't put all of your eggs in the Giggly Squad Hannah basket, I think you're going to be fine. I will do a house tour, but not right now. Easy P, I cannot set up donations. I do not know how to do that, y'all. Oh. I have no idea. What is this? Oh, that's like a chat filter. I do have a Cash App, but you have to message me and I will give it to you privately. Oh, I need enough hours and enough subscribers. Jay, how many hours? How many subscribers? We gotta get these numbers up, you guys. How are we gonna do it? Sure, I will expose all the losers. Welcome to my channel. I gotta look at the numbers. Yeah, I gotta see. Hello, Kendall. Now, let's jump into Jeff Lewis Live. Jeff Lewis Live. Okay. So, Jeff is very stressed out. I can tell. I could tell he's stressed out. I could tell he's like a little short-tempered with people lately. You could just tell, right? And I would bet money the last year, all the times that he flipped out on Jameson probably corresponded with days that he was negotiating with Bravo for his pay. Because they're doing like 52 little payouts instead of like 3 big payouts, whatever it is. He has been riding Jameson's ass all year. And I thought to myself, I bet he was particularly hyphy with Jameson on days that he was doing negotiations. Like Shane has, I think Shane knows the hand that feeds him. And unlike a lot of other people in Jeff's circle who've burned that bridge, he's not going to burn the bridge. He's going into real estate business with Jeff. He's, I don't know why. I don't know why. Why? He's so annoying. Oh my God. Welcome to the Jeff Lewis Show. Your host, Candice. That's me. Thank you for having me, you guys. He's been we've been hearing a lot of Paige Davis and, you know, calling her a grifter. I want to know what happened with Paige Davis. If somebody could send me a message, what happened between Jeff Lewis and Paige Davis? And why are they no longer friends? And why does he hate her so much? Here's my theory. He said that there was somebody in his circle that he's no longer friends with who was talking about how they were using other people. And he was like, well, duh, then they're obviously going to use me too. I think, just my opinion, just my theory, I think that he is referring to Paige Davis. So, because I was like, is it Justin Martindale? Is it Paige Davis? Is it Chef Stu? My guess, Paige Davis. And I have a feeling Paige was using somebody for something and it just rubbed Jeff the wrong way. He saw himself in that person being used. He may or may not. I don't know. This is just my opinion. So I'm filling in the blanks here. We had a caller today, Amy, and Joey Zauzig put the call through, not knowing that Amy was about to lay into Jeff. Mach 5. She started out and she said to him, you have to go back and watch the panel. I know that you don't like to watch things that you're on, but you were so rude, and I know that you think that you own people. You kept telling people, come to ChumpCon, it's better. ChumpCon is better than BravoCon. As he was up there on the panel with Andy, I don't know if they cut that out, because I did watch the panel, and I'm trying to think to myself, like, I don't know if I heard him say ChumpCon is better than BravoCon, but she was like, I know you think you own people. You know, you would have flipped out if somebody said that when they were on your time, you know, when you own people. And at first Jeff was like, okay, all right, I hear you, I'm listening. And then he was like, you know what, Amy? You're a bitch. He goes, you're a bitch. And you need to be, why are you even on the phone right now? You should be at fucking work. And I was just like, oh my God, he is flipping out. Thank you, Jay. Google them. Ricky Lake looks great. Ricky Lake's facelift looks amazing. Thank you, Trash Panda. Yay. I guess once I reach a certain amount of followers, once I reach a certain amount of hours, thank you, Marcus. You're very sweet. I'll be able to put up my donate button, which I'm very excited about, because the little dog that you hear in the back is my 16-year-old dog, and I want to get him one last teeth cleaning, but it's expensive, and every year the economy gets worse and worse. I'm trying to put the money together for him to get his last teeth cleaning, because they have to put him under. So once I'm able to get that donate button up, I'm going to be so excited. I'm going to get those donations for Iggy, get him to the doggy hospital, and get his teeth cleaned one last time. What are you talking about? This is what I look like. Can't you see? This is literally what I look like. I don't have any, I have blush on, but I don't have any makeup on. And you can't even do AI on here. Thank you, Jay. Yes, they have to put him under anesthesia to clean his teeth, because he's 16 and he has like an underbite, so he has a constant airflow, and it's just no matter brushing or anything like that, it doesn't matter. Like his teeth are still horrible. This is really me. No, we're not going to put him down. No, 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 no. A little propanol. That's very Michael Jackson of you. But when I was little, I had, so these, I never had braces, but these bottom teeth started to grow behind my baby teeth. So I had to get them removed, and the dentist was like, they had to put me under and laughing gas and all that stuff. And the dentist was like, she was really well behaved. And my mom was like, she likes laughing gas. No. And I was like, bitch, who doesn't like laughing gas? Like, what? Yes. So I got brown eyes. I do not do plastic surgery. No filler, no Botox, no plastic surgery ever. Not once, not ever. And I mean, look, I feel like God blessed me in so many ways. He was like, I'm going to give you a lot of character building activities in your life, but I'm going to make you cute. So it balances out, right? But I just don't understand, though. I don't think that people necessarily, like Ricky Lake's facelift looks really good. Kris Kardashian's facelift looks really good. So when people ask me if I've had like anything done to me, I just think, do I look horrible? And also, I would not ever spend my money on any of that shit. I would much rather go and buy organic food or like a nice massage or a facial. No, I'm not from Full House. Not from Full House, no, but I was with Ford when I was a kid, and so was Lori Loughlin. So I'm pretty sure Lori Loughlin was also with Ford when she was little. You think Chris's facelift looks too tight? Oh, people are so funny. I love when people come for me in my comments, but like, you're just helping my engagement. So how am I doing? I'm good. I'm doing good. I'm gearing up for a busy work week. I worked yesterday, I had today off, and then I worked the rest of the week and Saturday. Oh. What's up, Pennsylvania? It's nighttime where I am. Shout out Atlanta. Shout out Blake. I think my favorite part of my day, honestly, my coffee and my walk. Like, morning coffee is the best coffee ever. Walk any time of day, I'm happy. I don't put in headphones. I don't listen to anything. I don't do anything. I just wander and listen to birds and think about stuff and, you know, meditate. It's 8:43 by you. Oh my gosh, Maryland, Silver Springs. That's where my fake ID was from when I was 15. Where is Uncle Jesse? I don't know. I don't know. But, and obviously my favorite part of my day is Jeff Lou's Live. Even though I feel like a few weeks ago he had on a bunch of really funny people. And then we had on like boring Paige. Oh my gosh, Jeff. Please, Jeff, have on Megan Mullally and Ron Swanson. I always forget his name. But I would love Megan Mullally on Jeff Lewis Live. I feel like they would be so fucking funny together. Jeff's show starts 9 a.m. California time. And then he goes until 11, so from 9 to 11. I lived in New York. I lived right outside of New York City, so I was like hitting the clubs 15 to 17, and then I turned 18, and I was like, and I'm gonna become a grandma. And I honestly, all the kids who had drug problems started drinking and doing drugs at like 20, 21. The kids who were like smoking, drinking, and doing drugs like 14 to 16 grew up to be like great members of society. But it's those ones who start later in life. He's like, he's like, why are you not paying attention to me? Yes, it would be 12 p.m. Eastern time. Snoop Dogg. Nene! Nene! You're not coming out. Yeah. Thank you. My skin is glowing. I just have on rosehip seed oil and like a little RMS blush. But that's all I got on today. Oh, Sean, you guys are awesome. But let me go take care of this little scoochie pants. Yeah, my advice is experiment early, get it out of your system, and move on. I find that people who start doing stuff later in life get addicted. If you start young, you just get it out of your system, and then you're done, you move on. You guys are so funny. It's such a shit show in the comments. It's like, I love you, I hate you, you're gorgeous, you're old, you're haggard, you're so amazing. Who cares? No one's hanging their hat on your opinion. But let me go take care of this little scotch. And I love you guys. Thank you for tuning in for another episode of The Daily Dish with Candice Cooper. I will see you on tomorrow's episode. Stay tuned. Bye.